See, yesterday, right? Yesterday we had mostly discussed about the general thing related to the process that we have following and we had followed till now. Okay, somehow it was disappointed most of the people, but people who are trying for a job really that will be more advantage. Okay, fine. So today I don't want to take into that kind of stuff. Okay, let's try to understand. Okay, what is exactly service now? Okay, in the live environment, who will be using the service now? Who will be using the service now? So once we understand who will be using the service now in live environment, okay, live means in real world, okay, in real world. Whenever we get understand this part, then we will be covering what is our job, okay, when we were saying we will be using this. But to use, what is our job if we learn this course? Okay. Next, how the future would be? Why only ServiceNow? Why not other tools nowadays? Because ServiceNow is become very trending cloud technology. Why? And all will try to understand. Right? So what is ServiceNow? Who will be using the ServiceNow? Okay. See here. So let's try to take up the, very simple example first, okay? Because it can be supporting anything, but let's try to, one example where it can be useful, okay? Okay, so let's talk about any bank. So let's say there is a bank called, for example, HDFC, for example. There is a bank. So you tell me now, for HDFC Bank, how many internal people will be used this particular SDFC application and outside of the people of SDFC means the people who are working in SDFC, let's assume they are kind of internal people, internal usage. Outside, if I talk about outside, who will be using the SDFC application? Tell me. Any banking application. So internally, there would be the team, internal team managers, and their employees will be using and serving this application related operations to the outside people. And when we say outside people also will be using SDFC application for transferring or maintaining the balance and all will be using it outside the people. So total, let's assume there are almost 50,000 of the people. So 50,000 of the people will be from internal SDFC related employees and their clients, if I say directly. Is that correct statement? So when we are talking about SDFC bank, for SDFC bank, they will be having the employees and their customers. Correct, right? Customers. Again, if I talk about SDFC bank, there would be only single branch and there would be different kind of branches also. Obviously, there would be different kind of branches. Okay, fine. Let's talk about this. Let's assume employee, internal employee or employee of the SDFC is having some app issues, some site related issues, is unable to opening the application of SDFC. He is unable to opening the application related to the SDFC. Who is that guy? Employee of HDFC. Okay, he's trying to opening this application, okay, to serve something to the customers, okay, for these people, but he is unable to open. Somehow login issue. Somehow he is facing some login issue. Then what does this guy? What does this guy? Internal employee. Employee related to HDFC. What does this guy? What is the next step? Hmm? This is the issue, na? This is the
He will
application
try to
issue. This is the
he will
application issue.
so
Maybe he is unable to opening the application. He need to talk to someone. He needs some help eventually. He needs some help. And he needs it to be tracked. He needs it to be tracked. Means whenever he is facing some issue, he needs it to be tracked. What is the progress? What is the status? What is the status? And who are working on it? Who are working on it? Who are working on this particular issue? Then how the process would be, sir? How the process would be? This and all, how to track it? How to automate this and all? That is why we will be using some platform that is called ServiceNow. Okay. Whenever this guy gets some issue, okay, whenever this guy gets an issue, he will talk to, okay, support people or some help desk people. Okay. He will try to, call to someone. Let's example 080 1111. Okay. For example, for this number, this guy, whoever facing the issue, he will call. He will be calling to this particular number. Then somehow one of the guy will be picked up the phone. Okay. One of the guy will be picked up the phone. Later, once this guy picked up the phone, he will be explaining all the things, whatever this guy is facing related to the application issue, login related. Then the guy from the support team, okay, the guy which from the support team, let's assume this guy is help desk people. This is already noted. Help desk people will try to open one of the application, okay, open one of the application that is called ServiceNow. That is called ServiceNow. So how he will be opening it? How this guy will try to help HDFC people, help this guy, how it will help, how he will be opening the application. You just observe it for first time learners, you don't need to worry how it will be opening and all. Let me open it. Okay. You ignore everything here. How I am opening, what is this, where I am logging in out and all. Okay. You just see here. Okay. Maybe we'll be going to, okay. Maybe we'll be going to incident. Okay. Incident. I was talking about here the issue. Okay. So in a general word, in a lemon word, we will be calling it as a issue. Na? The issue, whenever we are coming to the IT terminology, it would become incident. Incident, remember. Whenever it comes for the IT terminology, okay, it will be becoming incident. So now as a picked up guy, okay, who had taken up the call from SDFC employee. Okay, that guy is help desk people support team will pick up the call and he will open one of the form. Okay, he will be opening one of the form. Let's load it somehow instance. Okay, he will be opening one of the form. Okay, you don't care about every options. You just focus on here. Okay, then he will ask the HDFC employee, what is your name, sir? What is your name? Here, he will be selecting the caller name. Who is the caller here? Who is related to?
HDFC employee.
So, HDFC employee. Let's assume I am selecting the caller. Okay. Instance become very slow. Give me 2 minutes. Okay. So, from here, help desk guy will try to select a user. Okay. You just observe here, users. Who are the users? HDFC people related. Let's assume this guy is that user. I had selected it, right? So what is the issue, ma? What is his issue? Category, what it is related to? It is related to hardware. Is it related to software? Or it is related to network or database? From your perspective, what is it related to while he is facing the login related issue? Is it related to software or
Software.
hardware? Eventually, it is software. So
Software
you will
issue.
try to talk to him and can be categorized into the software. Okay, subcategory. Subcategory, somehow it is not there. There are only two things, email and operating system. Let become none. Okay. Then we will try to discuss it in a different way. Okay. Phasing login related issue. Phasing login related issue. Okay. Okay. He will mentioning some description, something like this. Okay. Then he will try to save it for now. Okay. Before that, there are two things. There are two things. Assignment to group and assign to. Assignment to group and assign to. So this is related to software. Then assignment to group would be related to the software. For example, this should be also related to the software. For example, let me search it with software group. Okay. Happen. Since my voice, everything is clear, right, for you guys?
Yes.
Now instance is very slow. See here, I had selected software related, and from the group, I need to assign it to someone. Who are doing this job? Are we doing this job? Are we?
Yes.
See, this job will be done by the service desk people, remember. You will clearly understand, you see it. Is how it's become very slow. Give me a moment. See here, assign to, let's click on assign to. Why this was slow? Okay. Okay, he will be selecting the group from the group who he is working on. Okay, from this group, it will be assigned to someone which will be helping SDFC people to resolve the issue. Then he will click on submit. He will click on submit, for example. The moment he click on submit, the incident will be created. This incident will be tracking what is the state of it, what is the caller, and what is the issue and all. See here, what is the incident number? With help of this number, we will be trying to talk it to, and what is the state of artist, whether it is, okay, whether it is in progress, on hold, or resolved, or closed, or cancelled. Who will be trying to track it? Whoever having the issue of it. So in our example, that guy, HDFC people are having the issue, so that he has raised it, he will be tracking it. I mean, he will be having some idea where it is exactly. You just observe one point here. Whenever, what is the status of it, ma? What is the status of it, for example? New, right? So
So,
whenever it is
we,
assigned to someone, it will be moving to the in progress. Okay, it will be moving to the in progress. You just see here. But somehow it is very slow, the instance, whatever we are utilizing, service now related. So that is why it is moving to the in progress.
Hello, sir, we can't hear you.
Hello.
Yes.
yes,
Okay, you got missed out. So the moment it is selecting the assigned to user, and the moment you had saved this, okay, service people have saved it, then automatically it will be moving to the in progress. So maybe he is working on, okay, this guy is working on, then he will be moving to the next status, that is resolved. Then this is how it will be tracked in a real time. That is called ITSM module. ITSM. ITSM module that we are going to be learning. Okay, but here what is our job? Our job is to, okay, our job is to develop the application. Maybe you don't need subcategory here. Maybe you don't need subcategory option here. Maybe you don't need urgency here. Maybe you need somewhere field extra. Then who will be developing this? Who will be working on these items and all? As a developer,
ServiceNow employee.
as a developer, as a developer or admin, whatever we are learning here, we will be implementing here more. Because some of the automation workflow you had seen here, whenever it is assigning to someone and saved it automatically, it was moving to the in progress. But how it is automated automatically? How it is? And how sometimes we will be having the different kind of fields here. Who will start working on it? Who will be developing this kind of form, user-friendly form? Maybe if he is not having the caller field here, who will be creating it? This is how the ServiceNow developers or admin and integration related people will be involved and will start working on it. So maybe, okay, the requirement here is, for example, okay, who will give the requirement and how we get the project and all, we will get understand. But for example, there is a field called, okay, for example, channel. This channel should be selected something or description should be entered something. How can we do it, ma? Okay, simply you will be using one of the topic from our syllabus. Okay, let's assume this is our topic. From here, you will be choosing some of the topic and then come here. Okay, you just observe it. You don't need to learn on anything. Okay, maybe you will be going to one of the topic. Okay, what was the option? It was channel, na? Where it is channel? Do you see anywhere here channel right hand side? See here. Yes, it is there now. For example, it is not needed. For example, I need it as a mandatory. For now, let's make it as mandatory. Okay. Then right click. Okay. What happened? Create it first. Okay. I will be removing the channel, for example. Then save it. Then do you see this channel related option here? Do you see it?
No.
Okay. There is some requirement I need to add one description related. Okay, one string where I can enter something. So how can I add it? So simply I will go here. I will go to one of the topic. Okay. And I will say new field here. For example, check something. Okay, then add it. Okay, save it. See, where is the check? You see it. Okay, you saved it. Okay, fine. Where is the check mark? Here. It got created, the option, but where it is? But where it is? And the down. But I need this check option in between impact and urgency. How can I do it? So maybe again I will go somewhere. Okay, I will use topic. I will use one of the topic. Then I will try to do it in between impact and urgency. You just see. Okay, where it is? Here. So I need to move it to in between impact and urgency. No? Save it. Yeah, do you see? Yeah, I need this should be mandated. Then how can I do it? How can I do it? Okay, maybe I will be using some more other topic. Okay, some more other topic. I will make it as mandatory. Then update it. See here, what happened? Somehow there are related to instance issues. It is not getting saved. Okay, it is become very slow today. Just observe you are not learning anything, but what is your actual job you are trying to learn, where you will be involved. But how you will be involved and all, you will get understand. Don't worry. So random transaction. It is taking time. So there are some instance related issues in the backend. It is not getting saved. So this is kind of job you will be working on it, for example. So who will be using it, you got to understand here. So the end users will be using it, or this one of the client will be using it. As a application developer, ServiceNow developer, or ServiceNow admin, you will be designing this kind of form and give it to the give it to the HDFC related customer support. They will start working on and they will start using it. That is what the statement I wanted to be conveyed. So here you just observe, okay, when we had talked about this and all, but who are these guys, who are these guys who got picked up, who is help desk and all? Okay, these guys are related to HDFC customer support of ServiceNow. Okay, the people who are using this, the application, this is developed by our team, ServiceNow developer team. Okay, this is developed by ServiceNow development team, ServiceNow admin development and integration related team. Okay, so maybe you will be working for one of the MNC, for example, let's example TCS, but how do you get the requirements and all we will be seeing. Before we are moving to this particular topic, do you guys have any doubts? In general way, we have discussed it for the first time. Any doubts, everyone? You can feel free to ask me before we are moving to the next topic. Hmm? Anyone? Okay. See here, the subscription, right? It is not activated for me. Maybe it will be ended in 5 to 10 minutes. If it gets ended, right, you can join back here again. Okay. Maybe it should be activated by today, but it is not somehow not activated. Okay. Fine. See here, okay, where our where the end user, okay, or the customer support, okay, where the customer support or help desk people will be using it. Where are they installing anything or did I open it in the browser? First point. You should have to understand. Where I had opened, is it opened in the browser or did I open any physical related application that has been installed?
Open in the browser.
I had opened in the browser, right? So, for example, For example, if you wanted to be work on the ServiceNow or in the live environment, you will be using it as a ServiceNow developer. You will be or start working on designing the application, or the end user, whoever using it, will be accessed from the browser. That is why it is calling as the cloud-based application. Cloud. It is cloud-based application. Nowadays, world is moving to the cloud. Okay, there are no installations. There are no physical devices. Everything is hosted on the cloud. So that is why it is becoming, or we will be calling it as the cloud-based application, which is hosted in the cloud. From the browser, we will be able to open it. It is not being installed. You don't need any configuration related machine. You just need the laptop to work on or to get practice. Okay. You don't need to install anything. You just come here to this one of the particular portal and you will be creating an account and use it. You don't bother about your machine configurations and all. So that is why it can be calling as the cloud-based application. So it is hosted on the cloud somewhere and we are using it. First point, whenever someone asks, ServiceNow is a cloud-based application. Okay, who will be using in it all, you will be understand. You got understand somehow, and what is our job also you will understand. Okay, so maybe in 2 minutes it will be ended and join back again. We will get started the new topic. Let me try to keep it in a simple with a new topic. Next one. Let's see.